Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So in this lecture, we are to kickstart our AI foundation course. So our ultimate aim is that we are want to become as a AI native engineers. So from the starting, so let's not directly get into Python and other mathematical stuff directly. So let's see what the history behind the evolution and what's the major terms that are present in this. So we have seen in the latest like the past 2 to 3 years, we are everywhere. We are seeing AI everywhere. So it's not a science fiction. It is just a mathematics. So it's not a science fiction. You guys have to remember this term. It's not a science fiction which just came overnight. So which is an it has plenty of plants, roots, and it's followed a huge path. But it's math. It's not a simple math. There is a huge mathematics behind it. So let's see the term when the history has initiated. So first, the term that they initiated is from the 1940s. We guys may wonder, in 1940s, the AI term started. Yes, in 1940s, there is some kind of imagination that they have made, like Turing test. So the first revolution term is the Turing test. His name and nomenclatures may not be familiar for you guys, so just skip it. So what the thing, the term here is that if a human can't tell if they are talking to a person or a machine, then the machine is intelligent. So this is the idea. So Turing test is one of the technology that they made, which is nothing but if we are speaking to someone and we cannot say whether we are talking to a person or a machine, but the background is that machine. If the machine is speaking to us and we cannot say that it is a human or a machine, then the human is intelligent. So this is the first goal that they set. So in 1940s, this is the goal set. You may wonder, in 1940s itself, this much huge term they have coined it. So this is the fundamental behind the AI. Well, like nowadays, the Gen AI, machine learning, deep learning, everything, which is started from this revolution. Then in 1956, the huge gap is there. So 15 years, after 15, some rough years, this is not exact terms. So in 1950s, the concept of official birth of AI came. So which is the official birth. So official birth of AI. The word which are using here, right? The artificial intelligence, which was coined in 1950 itself, 56 itself. So the John McCarthy, which is one of the person who coined the term artificial intelligence. So they coined the term artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence. So 1956, they are named it as artificial intelligence. So which is some kind of thing where machine is going to intellectually behave like humans. So there is a term AI was coined in 1956. So then 1960s and 1970s, those areas from 1960 to 1990s. So in this area, some kind of foundations were there, like early AI program was made. So AI program, some initial program was developed. So AI programs was developed and that is named as ELISA. I think many may know this one, these terms, ELISA, which are one of the famous thing in those areas. So ELISA. So this was one kind of toy. So they cannot scale up this to a real world problem. So it's failed. So it's failed. So real world scenarios can't hit it. So real world it can't able to adapt it. So it's failed. Okay. Then there comes some year of gap, 1997, which was the key revolution area where IBM came into picture. So IBM is the company where it came and identified one thing called brute force victory. So they made a brute force victory, the concept called brute force victory. Okay. So IBM made a blue computer, like a deep blue computer, which defeated a world chess champion. So after that, people came into understanding that, oh, even a grandmaster can be defeated by computer. Then computer is such an intelligent guy, so we can go and rely on it. So this is the first revolution that made. So here it's reached its peak. So then after late, some kind of evolution and backend things are going. After late 2010s and now today, even today, this era is called as a deep learning era, not artificial thing, artificial intelligence or anything. We are just deep learning. This is just a deep learning era. In future only, the artificial intelligence era is going to come. maybe in 2200 or 2100, people may see the history, like in 1950s to 1900, deep learning, machine learning, this kind of things, they may see in the history that we may not know. But now the current peak thing, which is peak, is the deep learning era. Even now we are in a deep learning era. So we are not into the very advanced AI things. But now itself we may feel that is very advanced, but this is not advanced according to researchers and scientists. So why this era has been very much popular here is that we have internet. So we have huge number of data sets. So this is a revolutionary thing that the models are trained in that purpose. And then GPU servers. So we have tremendous resource like GPU servers are came into things, right? So it's very helpful for to run the even high-end models. Then algorithms. Many algorithms are available now. Like deep learning algorithms are many things. So these three are the key factor for the revolution. So we can even say this as a revolution. So even people are saying this as a fourth industrial revolution. So we may see in the future. But these three things are very much favored for development of these things. So now this is what the quiet history that started from 1940s and still now running. So this much understanding is fine. So first they made idea that if we are speaking to a machine and we can't find whether this is a machine or a man, then the machine wins. So this is the first theory they made. And 1956, John McCarthy coined the term AI. And 1960s, they developed some AI program that is similar to a kind of toy, but in the real world scenarios, it's canted up and it's failed. Then 1997, the IBM came where where it's invented a program where it's defeated a grandmaster in chess. So where the people started working on it, and now many kind of algorithms, GPU, and big data are available, so that we can able to develop a plenty of good models. So that's what the key revolution that we are in. So people may think I have said we are in deep learning era only. Then you guys may ask, what is AI, what is ML, what is Gen AI? It's a quite confusing terms. So let me start from the thing. The major subset is artificial intelligence, which is AI. Once we are in a AI evolution or AI era, then everything will be machinized. So that is a very, very advanced level. So even in some movies we say, right? So that's kind of advanced thing only that. So this is a big idea and this is a broadest field. So what the thing is that science and engineering of making intelligent machine. So here we are making an intelligent machine. So we are not making any adaptation, making of intelligent machine. So this is the key idea in the AI. Making intelligent machine. Making intelligent machines. Okay, which is the first one. Then the second subset that we can come into think is the ML, which is machine learning, right? So which is subset of AI, as you guys know, many may know. So what's the idea here is that it is an approach where you teach a machine to learn from data. So this is a teach a machine with the data. Machine may be computer or program or anything to learn from data. So this is the point or technical term behind it. Data is the key role here. Okay. So then comes the third subset, which is the subset of machine learning, even a quite smallest narrow field, which is the DL. We are in this space only. Okay, even not in the full field of the deep learning. So what the thing here is the subset of ML, the ML, the nothing but machine learning that uses artificial intelligence, that uses ANN. ANN is nothing but artificial neural network. So ANN. So this kind in a course we will be seeing all this in a detail. So kind of layers and many hidden layers and the other kind of weights are added in order to make ML that uses artificial intelligence. So that is the DL. So many kind of algorithms are here, like CNN, RNN, transformers, or any kind of things are here. So that is what the quite thing here. So Gen AI, which is another one, another subset of deep learning. So Gen AI. So this is a very small subset of AI, but we are interested to learn this part only. So this is a powerful specialized subset of DL, which is even smaller. So this is generative AI. This is even smaller. So what here we will do is that the highly specific subset of deep learning focused only on creating new original contents. So thing is the creating new and original content. We are blooming in this era only now. Everybody is using this thing only, original content. The content may be text, images, codes, audio, video that resembles the data it was trained on. So which is simply based on model. So this is model based. I hope you guys are able to understand the subset under each terminology. So A is a huge thing. So which is the subset? ML is the subset of A. DL is even subset of ML. Gen A is even subset of DL. So we are quite using this term only. We are everybody is specialized, not specialized. Everybody is using this only. We are creating code, we are creating content, image, we are creating everything, right? So that creation and usage will come here only. We are not in this era even, but we are in this area. People are because many companies have started using this, right? So we are in this era. So in the near future, we will be in this era. So then you can think how the humanization and how the civilization will be developed in these eras. But this is in future that we may not need to worry about it. So I think you guys now able to see. I think you guys were able to understand what is AI and how the history behind it. So these two slides will be very much informative and will give you an excellent background on things. So stay tuned. I will be starting from next class. I will be starting small introductions on Python and then pure behind mathematics, full behind mathematics. I will be teaching you guys. And another one course which is parallelly I will be posting, that is AI native engineer, that is allied projects, which will be completely focused on projects. So where we will be exploring many tools and how kind of things we can use in a real world, like corporate employees, developers, or even DevOps engineer, QA, everybody, how to use those things is I will be teaching there. So I hope this will be very helpful for you guys. So please like, share, and subscribe the channel so that I will be posting more contents in my videos. So stay tuned. Thanks, guys. Bye.